My idea of a perfect winter getaway, apparently, is sleeping in a hotel made entirely from snow and ice. There are only 2 ice hotels in all of North America, and both of them are in the province of Quebec. Last year, we decided to make a trip of it by combining our ice hotel adventure with a visit to the Carnival de Quebec, which is an annual winter festival held in Quebec City. So we purchased our plane tickets from Calgary to Quebec with a layover in Toronto and booked a rental car for pickup at the airport. I had 2 goals for our first night in Quebec City. 1. Attend the famous Carnival night parade, and 2. Survive sleeping on a mattress made of freaking ice. But things don't always go according to plan. It is 3:50 and our flight that was supposed to depart Toronto at 2 p.m. is still not boarding yet. So it's been delayed twice so far, and according to this latest delay, they expect that we should be leaving at 4:10, but that's only 20 minutes from now and they haven't even told us a boarding time. So I'm beginning to have my doubts, but I'm just hoping that there are going to be no more delays from here and we can actually depart at 4:10, and hopefully we can make up some time on the plane as well. After 3 hours of delay, we landed in the freezing cold Quebec City. The Carnival parade was only half an hour from starting and we hadn't even picked up our rental car. Because of our delayed flight, Hertz had given away our rental booking. Thankfully, after some back and forth, the guy at the rental desk did us a solid and found us another car. Now we were definitely going to be late for the parade, but I was still hopeful that we could catch the back half of it. So far, the experience in Quebec City is being stuck at red lights. I guess everyone is out today for the parade. There's tons of people on the sidewalks, on the roads, everywhere. Oh my gosh, I'm watching a stroller get stuck by the insane amount of snow piled up at the crosswalk. When we got within 10 minutes of the parade route, the traffic came to a standstill. Every single parking lot was full and the roads were completely jammed. But at this point, the parade's about 10 minutes from being over, so we've just given up. So basically, my advice if you're coming to Carnival is do not underestimate the amount of people and traffic at this parade, and either don't drive at all or get here very early to snag a parking spot.
Yeah, oh my god, look at this little kid! What the heck? What a great life!
So
I want to
cute.
be like him. He's being dragged along.
And he's tiny.
He posts it.
Oh my god.
Look at him. What great life.
That is amazing.
Yes.
That is
Anyway.
genius.
Cool French baby aside.
Cruel French baby aside, yes, although we did miss the highlight of tonight, there's still 4 more days to go. We're still gonna try to capture lots of fun Carnival activities and footage tomorrow during the daytime, when hopefully it's not as crowded, and yeah, still lots of fun things to come. It took another hour to fight our way out of the traffic and into the Hôtel de Glace, which is located 35 kilometers outside of Old Quebec. By the time we got to the hotel, it was 9 o'clock, and I was very stressed because there's a mandatory safety training session that guests have to attend before they can sleep overnight at the ice hotel. We had missed the last training, which happened at 8, so I was seriously scared that we weren't going to be allowed into our room. Thankfully, the super nice front desk employee was able to give us an impromptu safety briefing when we checked in, so it was all good. Shout out to Frederic. So I'll get into what they told me at the front desk about getting prepared for the ice hotel, and after that, we'll head over. So these are the 3 things that they gave me. 1, these are the keys to the normal hotel room. So when you book the ice hotel, you also get a normal room, just a regular warm hotel room in the Hotel Valcartier. And then in addition to that, of course, you have your room at the ice hotel. And for that, they first gave me this long waiver to sign. And it's basically just, saying like, I've done all the training, I know what I'm getting myself into, and sign here to acknowledge that I understand the conditions.
Sign your life away to die.
Okay.
Be bonded to the ice bed.
Yeah, let's just hope no one gets stuck to the ice bed or gets a skin burn from it. This is the envelope that contains all the information you'll need for your stay at the ice hotel. First of all, 2 complimentary drink tickets at the ice bar. Next, 2 tickets, or these kind of serve as your hotel key passes for the ice hotel. They require you to zip tie them to your jacket. This is a little QR code they gave me to scan, which pulled up a video tutorial of how to get ready, what layers to put on, which sleeping bag to get into, and all of that kind of thing. And this is kind of the same content as the video, but it's just written out. Very detailed instructions, even down to 4 different methods to arrange your shoes during the overnight stay. Finally, of course, the map of the hotel. We're gonna be staying in S5, which is this corner over here. The bathrooms in the ice hotel are here and here. Also, there's this area F on the map. That's the Nordic spa and sauna. I don't think I've ever been in a sauna other than those like YMCA saunas when I was a kid, and I don't think these are the same thing. But that's it for the ice hotel documents. Now I'll try to give you a little rundown on how to get prepared. They don't recommend you wear too much clothing to bed because you're gonna overheat and then sweat becomes moisture, and then you're gonna get cold. So try to wear only 1 layer if possible. There's also recommended to bring a hat, scarf, mittens or gloves, and socks. And they also recommend you to change your socks right before getting into the sleeping bag just to make sure that everything is super dry. The other thing they recommend is to take a hot shower or go to their saunas right before, so your body is going to be super warm by the time you climb into the bed. Just make sure you dry thoroughly, especially your hair. The good thing is if you do end up feeling too cold or you just like don't want to do it anymore in the middle of the night, you can return to your regular hotel anytime. That's what it's here for. That's about it. Enough talking from me. Let's head out to the ice hotel. After we dropped our stuff off at the Hotel Valcartier, we walked over to the ice hotel for a look at our accommodations for the night. The Hôtel de Glace has a total of 30 rooms with unique decorations and sculptures. During the day, all of them are accessible to visitors, so we'll come back here tomorrow and show you some of our favorite sculptures. Starting from 9 p.m. to 9 a.m., the rooms are reserved for guests of the hotel. All the rooms are separated by just a privacy curtain, so just be careful and don't accidentally intrude into someone else's room. This is our room. Wow, what an erotic figure. Oh my gosh, what is this? Bonk. Well, that's the snow is packed rock hard. Yep, it's basically ice, but it's snow. There's even a little bench here, and this is our sleeping bags. Oh, the sleeping bag is packed in pretty tightly. So this type of sleeping bag, according to the video I watched, is called the mummy style. As you can see, it looks quite like a mummy. All they're gonna be able to see is your little face in this opening here, and the rest of you will be very tightly bundled up. It even comes with a little pillow inside, and you can see it's pretty nice and thick. This is supposed to be able to withstand sleeping outside in a tent in the North Pole, so I'm sure it'll be more than enough for sleeping in this ice hotel. Nope, I think that's about it. Oh, and another thing they said was to try to keep all your clothes that you're going to be changing into the next morning at the foot of the sleeping bag in here, so that your body heat can keep them warm throughout the night. And then when you change the next day, you're going to be nice and cozy. Now you might be wondering what happens if you need to use the bathroom in the middle of the night. Welcome to one of 2 bathrooms at the Hôtel de Glace. Oh my god, that would be horrifying. I'm not gonna go in there I think that was enough for me. Kevin was feeling pretty nervous about this whole sleeping on ice thing, so he decided to head back and spend the night at the Hôtel Valcartier. Meanwhile, I got changed to go to my icy hotel room. The first step was to hit up the Nordic sauna to get my body really hot. Guys, I've been in this room for about a minute now, and it is freaking killing me. I have never been one to enjoy the heat. I guess this is better than a wet sauna because it's dry and I don't have that moist, gross feeling everywhere. But this is so freaking hot. I think my skin is actually on fire now. Okay, I gotta get out. It's too hot for me. I have survived. I have made it into the room. After just a minute and a half in that dry sauna, it is such a relief to be out in this -5 ice room. Like, that sauna was so incredibly hot. Even now, I've been standing still for a few minutes and like, I'm still pretty fucking warm. I'm gonna get ready for bed now. Unwrapping my little sleeping bag bundle, and I'll see you guys when I'm all tucked in. By the way, you know how I said earlier that this thing was a pillow? Well, I lied, because this is actually one of the most important parts of staying warm. This outer thing is a pillow, but this piece of very thin gray cloth wrapped up in here is actually a liner that you wrap yourself in before you climb into the sleeping bag. And this is super thermal and it's gonna keep you really warm throughout the night. Next, I got ready for bed. I stripped down to my underwear, put on my wool socks, wrapped myself in the thermal blanket, put on my toque, put my coat into the black drawstring bag, put all my clothes at the foot of my sleeping bag, and finally it was time to sleep. I'm all wrapped up in my sleeping bag now. It's super cozy in here. Granted, I've only been in here for about 5 minutes, but I don't feel cold at all so far. And I'm honestly feeling pretty sleepy now. So I'm gonna go to sleep, see how long I managed to sleep for. The outside air is still very cold, but inside the sleeping bag, I don't feel cold at all. I'll end this vlog for today. Good night, guys, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. It's 8:30 a.m. now. I've just woken up. So I'm very surprised, but I didn't have to get up in the middle of the night at all. I slept like a rock. I wasn't woken up by anything, didn't need to go pee, didn't ever feel too cold or uncomfortable. Overall, it was a really good sleep. I honestly wish I could have slept for maybe another hour or two just to feel fully rested. And yeah, no issues whatsoever. Like, I feel amazing. I don't feel cold anywhere. I'm super warm. I also didn't overheat. I did feel like I was about to overheat and start sweating right before bed, but that didn't happen. I think if I had worn any more layers, then I would have. So just try to wear as little as possible. It's almost 9 a.m. now, so they're gonna kick me out of my room soon. I gotta get up and pack and go back to join Kevin at Hôtel Valcartier. Let's check out my boots, which are probably frozen by now. I think the thickness of my wool socks is doing a good job of insulating me. And last but not least, inside this bag is my big winter coat. Well, that took about 5 minutes in all to roll out of bed and get changed. Not too bad, and I don't feel cold at all. My hands are a bit frozen. Overall, getting up wasn't even as bad as some mornings in bed at home. And that's it. That's what sleeping in a hotel made of ice looks like. Not only did I survive, I actually enjoyed a really warm and comfy night of rest. 10 out of 10 would recommend. We're all dressed up now. It's the morning after my stay at the ice hotel, And now that it's daytime, guests and the public can actually go and tour all the rooms in the hotel, and that's what we're gonna do right now. Last night we only got to see inside my personal room, but today we're gonna look at everything else. First, you've got the lobby, which is totally sculpted from snow and ice. This place is open to the public and it's open until midnight. In the lobby, there's an ice bar, and if you're staying at the hotel, you get complimentary drink tickets. The ice bar serves coffee, cocktails, beer, juice, and pop. And of course, everything is served in these carved ice glasses. Kevin got the Pol Nord, which is made with vodka, melon liqueur, and lemonade. I had the Quebec Libre, which is made with a mix of spiced rum and spruce beer. I do not like spiced rum. Let's check out the other rooms in this place. The room I stayed in last night was called a themed suite.
Oh my god, is that a bug?
Yeah.
Oh god.
And each themed suite is decorated with a unique snow sculpture on the walls with matching furniture made of ice. There are also regular rooms which are smaller and don't have any decorations.
This is very cozy also. Yeah, low-key, the standard rooms are kind of nice.
Some of the higher end suites even come with a fireplace in your room. Yes, some of the more expensive rooms have a fireplace. The most expensive one even comes with your own private sauna and hot tub.
Ooh.
This is pretty. Oh, it's a twin room with a fireplace.
Ooh, okay, this one's kind of nice.
You like this one?
Yeah, more cozy. Okay, this one's sick. This one is absolutely insane.
Oh, I guess it shows them how to, like the ice making tools.
That's not cool.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, this is the slide.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, I want to do it.
Do it. You can GoPro it.
Yeah.
How's that?
Very slow. But we can do it again.
I'm gonna do it also.
Sure.
Okay, so. Okay, this is kind of lame. Oh.
Just wait till you hit that second bump, then you'll pick up momentum.
This is quite slow. Okay, well that's kind of lame.
Wait, I want to try.
Wait, what are we gonna do?
I want to try standing and slipping down.
You're gonna die, but hey, that's okay.
Okay, so I found the trick is to start with a standing and then slide down. And then you can slide really quickly. Oh, and if you want to get married here, they've got you covered too. And just before we check out, I guess we should show you what the normal room at the Hotel Valcartier looks like. Let's look at the bedroom. Love these, what are these called? Blackout curtains. Because winters here are very bright, especially over here with all the snow reflecting light. We have a nice view of the ice hotel. There's the chapel over there. And over here is the bar and the main area of the ice hotel. And over here is the bed. We're filming this on the day of checkout, so the bed is unmade, but you get the idea, I think. It's a really cozy king bed, we think. And even though it's really soft, which is not really the type of bed that me and Kevin prefer, we had no issues sleeping with it, and we feel great after waking up. One thing I do want to point out though is the cleanliness of this hotel is not great. So in the bathroom, there was hair and dust in the soap dish. Like they didn't really look under the soap. And then over here, you can see some stains on the blanket. I promise these stains are not created by us. I think they're coffee stains. And also there's this TV here. Let me show you this TV. It's a bit small for when you're lying back in bed, but it's not really that bad. It's quite advanced. There's a bunch of channels that you can scroll through. We didn't even really look at these. So overall thoughts of the hotel, The check-in desk was great. They were all super friendly and nice. But the hotel itself, outside of our rooms, which are better climate control, the main areas are so humid. Like, Kevin's glasses were fogging up every time we came from outside to inside. And the camera, you could see like water droplets glistening on the outside from the condensation. There's also a bajillion kids around. The hotel and the ice hotel are only one part of it. There's a water park, there's that winter playground, and in the summer there's a whole other outdoors water playground. So yeah, it's a lot of kid-friendly activities.
So we'll take a quick look at the bathroom. It's pretty clean. It also has heated floors, which is nice. It has heated floors, which is nice. And then this is a nice looking mirror with some nice ice on the side. And then you have your standard sink with the dirty soap. And then a standard toilet, towel rack. And then this is just a very simple shower. Nothing to call home here.
Okay, now let's check out of here and move on to the next hotel. This hotel can only be described as mid. The service was quite bare bones. All the amenities from bottled water to toothpaste have to be purchased downstairs at the hotel store, which closes at 10. It's also very much meant for families, and that means it can be a bit noisy even in the room. Honestly, I think I had a more relaxing night of sleep at the Ice Hotel than Kevin did at the Hotel Valcartier. Stay tuned for our next video, which is going to be all about Quebec City and its famous Carnival. Au revoir, and we'll see you in Old Quebec.